Hello, good day everyone. I'm Tebs. Welcome back to this channel. This next repair is an LG 42 inches LCD TV, model 42CS560. Not turning on, a standby light indicator only. I'll show you how to fix it. If you interested in electronics and want to learn to repair TV and other electronic appliances, you came to the right channel. So don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to this channel. You can also ring the notification bell to keep you updated. So let's get started. All voltages are normal and complete. If I heat this XD chip using the hot air gun, it turns on and all the functions work well, but if the chip gets cold then it will not turn on again. So the XD chip is defective. I don't have that chip and I can't manage to replace it, so I will replace the main board with a universal TV board. This universal TV board model is T.SK105A.03, the same one that I use on my other videos. Only $10, and it works. Let's remove the power supply board and see what the voltages are. Make sure to discharge the main capacitor before handling the power board. The capacitor is discharged, so it is now safe. Let's welcome our new partner in troubleshooting. It's the Fluke 289. We will use this from now, and for more videos to come. These are the voltages, only the 3.5 is present if the power board is in standby mode. We need 12 volts to power the universal TV board. Let's test them. Only the 3.5 volts is present. Now let's turn on the 12 volts, using this 390 ohms resistor. You can use a 1K resistor to 0 ohms or a jumper to trigger the 12 volts to turn on. Now let's solder the 390 ohms resistor to power on and to the 3.5 volts. Now let's test the 12 volts if is turned on. It's turned on now. Next, let's turn on the backlight. We will bridge this P-dim and A-dim. P-dim is the PWM dim and the A-dim is analog dim. We will bridge them because if one of them is not triggered, the backlight will not turn on. And of course, we also trigger the inverter so that the backlight will turn on. We are turning on the backlight so we will test and see if the universal TV board is working. Now let's try it. The backlight is turning on now. Let's see what is the LVDS cable type. The LVDS is FIRE51SHF51 pin 2 channel 8-bit LVDS. The power is on the left side. You can buy this online. As you can see, the T-con fuse is also on the left side. Let's connect the LVDS cable and connect the universal TV board. Make sure to set the jumper to 12 volts. Let's flip the TV to see the screen. Let's connect the 7 keys with an IR sensor. And use this 12 volts adapter to power the universal board. First plug in the TV. As you can see, the backlight is turned on. Then let's plug in the universal TV board. We have an image now. The universal TV board is working. Let's test also the remote control. It's working. Let's go to service mode and set the panel setting. As you can see, the letters are not in the right resolution. To enter service mode is, press the menu, then enter 1147, and the service menu should appear. Now select the panel setting. Then select the LVDS channel swap. And turn it on. See the difference? The letters are now in the right resolution. Let's remove the original motherboard. Let's mount the universal TV board on this plastic part of the TV.
1 hour later.
Done drilling a hole for the HDMI, USB, VGA, and the other outputs and inputs. Now let's remove the resistors used to trigger on the 12 volts and the backlight. The power supply has a PFC or power factor correction. If we trigger on the power, 12 volts turn on, and also the PFC turns on. We cannot get the 12 volts to supply the universal board if we don't trigger the power on. If the 12 volts is on, also the PFC will turn on. We don't want the PFC to be always on if the TV is in standby mode. To solve the problem, we will separate the trigger of the 12 volts and the PFC. We will remove this jumper and separately trigger them. This is the 12 volts trigger on, and this is the PFC trigger on. Now that they are separated, we can separately trigger on the 12 volts now. We will use the 390 ohms resistor.
Shane, kapag po ng data.
Now the 12 volts is on, and the PFC is off. Now let's connect the 12 volts to the universal TV board. The red wire will be the positive and the black wire is the negative. And let's connect the BL on and the adjust. The white is the adjust. And the white wire with a blue stripe is the BL on. Let's get the positive wire and connect it to the red wire. Next is the negative, which is the black wire. Leave the ADIM and PDIM bridge together so only one wire will be connected to the adjust. Now connect the adjust to ADIM and PDIM, and also the BL on. We will use the positive 5 volts of the USB supply to trigger the PFC. Let's series a 390 ohms to the 5 volts of the USB and connect to the PFC trigger on. The 5 volts of the USB supply will turn on during the board is plugged in, then turn off, and it will continue to turn on when it is powered on. It's a good for triggering on the PFC. Now let's connect the PFC trigger onto the USB 5 volts supply. Let's test the USB 5 volts supply. As you can see, the 5 volts is turning on and then turning off. Let's measure the main capacitor if we'll get to 390 volts if the USB 5 volts is turning on. Let's first discharge the capacitor. The voltage is 396, then down to 324 volts. Seem the PFC is turning on well. Let's screw the power board now. The universal TV board is getting the 12 volts supply to the power board now, and it is working. Let's test the PFC again. The PFC is working. Because the keys are capacitive, we cannot use the 7 keys. Let's just put an IR sensor with a light indicator. We will place the IR sensor here. Now let's connect the speakers. All connections need to be are now connected.
A few moments later.
The TV now is working great. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from my video. You can help this channel by liking the videos and subscribing to it. You can also ring the notification bell to keep you updated. Once again, this is Tefs. See you again next time. Bye for now.
We're hitting your screen with the best movies that will blow your mind. Enjoy awesome movies with your favorite Nickelodeon stars.